Welcome back for the final video for Paris, May 2017. Well, all of France. But this video, I'm going to show you some wanders because we ended up wandering a lot. And just sharing also how much this trip meant to me. Welcome back to Sharing the Middle and the Motivational Pinup. I like to share middle life stuff to inspire others to live brilliant, bold, and beautifully empowered lives. And I love to share travel stuff because I firmly believe in the depth of our soul that traveling is so inspiring. And this trip to France was nothing short of amazing and wonderful and something that I will forever cherish in my heart. And though there isn't any true video in this, video, it's more of a slideshow to just show the different things that we saw as we walked. I can't tell you how many times we got up in the morning and had our standard breakfast and then thought, oh, I'll just go out and we'll have a really small, simple day, and we won't do a whole heck of a lot. Maybe just go down the street to the park or something, and that's about it. Just relax. And we never really did that. We would have a slower morning and then leave by like 10 o'clock, thinking we'll just wander the local area, and we'd end up here. Which this is like three different images from a panoramic shot, but just we end up here at this amazing place. And I always like to look up and see the designs like everywhere like this. But yeah, we would do that, or we were like, oh, and we'd find ourselves on the Champs-Élysées and having lunch and staring at the Arc de Triomphe, or going, hey, look, we're at the Eiffel Tower. We've wandered all the way over here. Should we take an evening cruise? Like we wandered everywhere in that evening cruise. I'm telling you. It was probably, all of it was a highlight, but that evening cruise was absolutely gorgeous. Seeing the setting sun behind Notre Dame, seeing, their government building, and passing by just all these beautiful sights, including, Musée d'Orsay, which was just incredible. We did that on an off day. We weren't even planning that. It was a last minute, hey, let's go to Musée d'Orsay and check it out. And there's so many major artists, that everybody knows here. And yeah, that's it on the right. But like Renoir, one of my favorite artists, Renoir. I love the use of color and light and how it always just looks so vibrant and dreamlike. It's just so one of my favorite things. But so much of this trip wasn't planned. We just went day by day. Now, things like the Normandy trip had to be planned. That was a specific, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that lighting. It's so much fun. But yeah, the Normandy trip obviously had to be, planned. But things like popping off to Musée d'Orsay was just not. And randomly one day we decided to pop down and we got to see the water lilies. Almost everybody is familiar with Monet and the water lilies. It was just incredible. Our last day, we specifically went to the Jardin du Luxembourg because almost every time that we walked out to go do something, on these many times we thought we would take it easy, we would pass by this location. And it's actually walled off, so we couldn't see inside and see what was here. So our last day, we specifically said, okay, let's walk down there, because we kept wondering what was in there every time we passed by, but we had something else that we had decided we wanted to do that day. So here we specifically came in, saw, Jardin du Luxembourg. We saw the manor here. We had these incredible crepes that were filled to the brim with Nutella, so much so, and this is coming from someone who, I'm not the biggest chocolate person, fan, but man, you mentioned chocolate and hazelnut together and I'm on board. Whatever it is, let's have it. But this crepe right here was so jam-packed with Nutella, and it was so rich. It took me 2-3 years before I had Nutella again. It was so good, but ooh, it was a lot. It was so much. We had so much fun. It was lovely just to walk around here and see the sights and see all these statues and just wander in a location closer to our Airbnb. But I have to tell you, all the little moments, so that's why I'm sharing some of these other things here, all these other moments, these silliness, seeing these baguettes in a specific district. I mean, although a little inappropriate. Come on, that's hilarious. That is so funny. But other moments like this. Okay, this is the bathroom. And no, you can't hear because the sound is all jacked up because of this old video and how it converted. And I'm sorry. But my cousin was whistling in the bathroom while they're taking a shower and stuff. La Vie en Rose. And it was so fun. We had the windows open so you could hear the cars going by. You could occasionally hear the metro stopping. And it was just like, it was just silly and sweet and fun. And though it's not some crazy, like, ooh, awe factor thing, it's the heart of what was here. And looking around, I miss this place. I miss walking, well, those stairs really hurt, but I miss walking up and looking at that rail and the stained glass and looking out this window and hearing the birds and hearing the cars and hearing the metro and hearing the person who was practicing their violin. Like all these little things that make the experience, you know, at the catacombs, at the Louvre, like, look at that. Oh my goodness. It's just so incredibly ornate. Notre Dame and its complete awe-inspiring history and decor in Normandy. Everything that was Normandy. And even seeing the residual damage like this that the communities up there cherish and celebrate. The food. I miss the food. I miss having creme brulee everywhere. I miss that gelato. It was insane. The croque monsieur is one of the first things I had. The quiche was amazing. This was one of the best salads I've ever had. And then that was our standard breakfast. And here's a beautiful tart. That beautiful tart I ate on the train on the way back from Normandy. If I haven't made it clear that the little things matter throughout this entire compilation of videos and other things that I've shared, if I haven't made it clear what I think is the most important thing when traveling or just in living, forget just traveling, living, it's the moments. It's this moment where the train, they're like half the people were singing along with this performer. It's the smell and the sounds of that subway. It's everything. My cousin being embarrassed and was like, no, I'm not gonna sing. And my grandma, hopefully don't mind I share this, is like the only thing really of their faces you see, but you know, she's saying, and Krista was embarrassed, I sang, like we all chimed in with the song and we all had so much fun. And it just, I will forever cherish this trip because of the moments we had. Not that we stayed and did this such a thing at a beautiful ornate hotel, but because we realized that it was smarter to buy more wine than water because it was so expensive. You guys, it's the moments. It's the nuances, like the smell, the sound, the texture of something you feel, everything. All those little moments are what make up an incredible trip anywhere. Whether it's just heading off to go visit family or sitting with your kids while you watch a movie, anything. The moments even by yourself, wrapped up in a blanket on a cozy chair with your favorite book. It's the moments in life that matter. And it's the moments from this trip that matter the most to me. I will cherish them for as long as I live. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please hit me up with a thumbs up if you did. Consider subscribing, and cheers to cherishing every moment.